Alright guys, welcome back to the Sim Shack. I'm Sim UK. Today we're going to be looking at Italian Pizza Simulator. It was a closed beta test and it's currently expected to release in 2026, so you're getting a little bit of a preview ahead of time. It's a hands-on pizza making simulator, where you're not just clicking menus, you're actually moving through a kitchen, collecting ingredients, measuring them, mixing them, cooking them, prepping them, topping them, baking them, pizzas! It's all coming from Games Incubator and backed by Playway. It's a single-player game. Unfortunately, I wish it had co-op, because this style of game would be perfect with a friend. First thing I'll say is the game actually behaved properly on my setup. Language was set to English, graphics were on the highest, and it played on 4K without messing my display or my recording like I've seen with so many other releases lately. Second thing is, the environment is absolutely, genuinely lovely. I've never been to Italy, but it nails that cosy grandma's kitchen vibe superbly. And it's packed with interactable details I honestly wanted to explore before I even cooked anything. It's such a lovely environment to play in. So the tutorial walks you through first making tomato sauce, by which requires you to open up recipes, pin the recipes, go grab the ingredients, and here's the first big win. Pinning recipes to containers. It's brilliant, because when you pour, it'll automatically stop at the required amount. Now you don't have to pin it and you can measure it yourself perfectly, but if you want just to have a smooth, enjoyable cooking and satisfying cooking experience without the frustration of making mistakes, this is the way to do it. You also get this detailed breakdown of what's in the pot, how salty it is, how herby it is, how much oil, vegetable content, etc. It's nerdy, but I really like it. It gives the cooking more identity than just fill the bar and press the button. Then we had to make some dough, and again, it's about precision. Flour, water, oil, salt, yeast, mix it together, roll it out, put some sauce on it, prep the toppings, bake it in a wood oven. It's not complicated by any means, but it feels like a real process, and that's what a cooking sim should be like. So this is where I'm a little bit torn, because the overall vibe is very sim-esque, but there are some little choices in there that break that immersion. For example, the sauce. It surprised me that you can just throw the ingredients in without having to chop them up or crush them first. That feels like a bit of a shortcut in a game that otherwise seems to really care about the cooking detail. And the sauce spreading step, well, it was awkward, but maybe that's because I'm playing on 4K. So the settings and the atmosphere are superb. It's genuinely enjoyable just being in the space. The recipe pinning and auto-stop pouring is a killer feature. Basically, you can have this on or not on, and that caters for all kinds of players. That's really smart design that saves people from micro annoyances. The game is hands-on without being tedious, and the tutorial actually gets you doing real tasks quickly. The wood oven, ingredient prep, and the overall flow has huge potential, and I really am looking forward to dishing out endless waves of pizzas. I didn't like the green highlight pop effect when you're hovering over an item. It's distracting and it detracts from the immersion. I hope it's something we can disable in the full game. The tutorial logic can be inconsistent. Sometimes it doesn't recognise when you've already completed a step. And a few interactions felt slightly awkward, especially the sauce spreading. And it needs some refinement if they want it to feel completely smooth long term. The playtest is very short, but it left me wanting more, which is a good sign. But it also makes it rather hard to judge depth right now. If you want this to land as a top tier cooking sim by 2026, here's what I prioritise. As an option to disable or tone down the highlighting and pop, improve the input feel for precision actions like spreading sauce, consider deeper prep steps when it makes sense, like when we were making the sauce when we needed to chop up some tomatoes, and maintain that proper sim experience, because I think it could be fantastic. Now, expansion is always something that games are looking for, but I'd like to see you go beyond pizza, eventually working towards pastas, sauces, sides. The foundation is absolutely there, and maybe, who knows, we move out of Granny's little kitchen and open up our own restaurant at some point. Even though it's a short beta, I really liked it a lot. It's got charm, a great kitchen vibe, some really smart systems which are already in place. And but for a little bit of polish, the interactions and the expanded content will be enough to make this one hell of a game. This could be one of those cooking sims that you lose hours in without even realising it. I loved it from start to finish, and I really hope it launches with huge potential backing it all the way.
Yo, listen up, we're here to explain. At Sim UK Reviews, we don't play games. Reality simulated, it's real, not fake. In a world of illusions, we're the real estate. Yeah. Yo, step to the mic, let me break it down clear. We keep it 100, that's why we're here. Fact-based honesty, no room for the fluff. In a sea of fake reviews, we call out the bluff. Electric guitar, bassline pumping the beat. We're critiquing the best, don't accept defeat. Every line informed, from the joy to the pain. Bringing true insight, that's how we game. Here at Sim UK, we don't play games. Simulated reality, we're paving the names. Those in the know, they trust what we see. With reviews, you can count consumer loyalty. No selling out, that's our golden rule. We stand by the truth, we're nobody's fool. Proud British critics, it's a brand